Hey guys, it's Gina with WitchyGirlTarot and welcome back to the channel. Today's reading is a bonus reading for our Cancer babies for March 2021. I said that if you guys had the most viewed video that I would do a bonus video before the ending of the month. So this is your reading. This is your bonus reading. I don't know if we're going to be speaking to the first group that we spoke to in the beginning of the month, although we very well could be. But I do believe there's something that everyone, if you're watching this video, that you can get something from this video, some kind of message, lesson. And I believe Spirit brought you here for a reason. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I want to invite you to do so. And if you are already part of the Soul Tribe and you've been a subscribe to this channel for some time, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting this channel, for always letting me know how you feel in the comments, even if you don't always agree with what I have to say. I always love to receive feedback. So let's get straight into your reading, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. Just going to give some life to these cards. Give it a quick shuffle. What's going on with our Cancer babies? Going on with our Cancer babies this month? What is going on? And I hope that you guys are remaining positive and productive, because nowadays it's so easy to get distracted by things that truly don't matter, and things that are really negative. And I think that it's easy to get lost in the sauce. Okay, so I hope that you guys are all doing great. Let's get started. What do we have to see for Cancer? What do we have to see for Cancer? What's going on with Cancer? Okay, we got a flyer. What do we have here? Okay, so we got the Two of Wands here, and we see with this After Tarot deck. The After Tarot deck is we see two people. So this is definitely a love reading. What about these Two of Wands do we need to know? The strength. So it looks like you and the person that you are connected to, you might be connected to a Leo. It looks like this relationship is going strong so far. Let's see what else we need to see. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So for some of you guys, this may be a new relationship. Okay, look, Queen of Cups coming out there. That's you, Cancer, ruled by Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay. What else do we need to see? The Empress. The Empress. And the Empress is actually carrying in this in this card. If you see, she has a belly. Okay, so the Empress is about fertility. She's all about motherhood. She's all about divine femininity. Okay, so a lot of you guys, wow, okay, Cancer, so a lot of you guys are pregnant and you're carrying right now with this person that you're with. You guys may be pregnant from a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And the Ace of Cups coming in, there's definitely some kind of love being delivered to you. The Queen of Cups being you, delivered to you, and that is coming in the form of a baby. Okay, that's great. All right, so babies are coming for some of you guys, Cancer. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Why is this Two of Wands showing up? Clarify this Two of Wands. So this Two of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles going into the Two of Wands. So it looks like some of you guys may be, there's someone more, I feel like maybe you are more the independent person in this relationship. Maybe you're feeling like you need some time to yourself. And I feel like you're making plans with this individual. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out, though, it's almost like you want, you're wanting to do things on your own. You're wanting to plan things on your own. Yeah, because the Three of Swords coming out of the Strength card, you're afraid of being hurt again with this situation, okay? A lot of you guys are having a baby with someone. A lot of you guys are expecting from someone that you didn't necessarily, you care about this person, but you're just like, now I'm stuck with this person because we're having a child, and I feel like I'm not completely over with whatever happened in your past. So now you're feeling like, I wasn't over it before, and now I'm carrying this person's baby, and I'm feeling like, you know, all the things that I worried about before, they don't matter because I'm going to be a mother. Let's see. And then we have the Ten of Cups coming up. So there's definitely emotional fulfillment with the idea coming out of that Ace of Cups of this new creation, this new life coming into fruition. Okay. But I do feel like it's like you want this baby, It may be that this person does not want this baby. Okay, they're making you feel like maybe right now is not the time. You may be feeling that way. It's either or, okay? But the Ace of Cups, this is something that promises you emotional fulfillment. It's happy life, happy wife, happy life, okay? I got the whole family sitting by the bonfire. So there's definitely happiness that will be brought in by this this creation, okay? The Queen of Cups showing up here is you. What about you do we need to know? How are you feeling? Yeah, you're feeling with the Nine of Swords. You're feeling stressed out about this situation, Cancer. Okay, so there's like this, like, you're happy because when you find out that you're pregnant, there's always that like excitement of, wow, like, I'm actually pregnant, there's a baby in there. But with the person that you're with, you may be feeling like, why did I get in this situation? Why did I put myself in this situation? I could have avoided this situation. And you're stressed out thinking to yourself, how is this going to really work out? Am I having a baby for me? Which a lot of times when a woman has a baby, you're having a baby for yourself, because naturally, you know, women take more responsibility than the father does, okay? Sometimes it's the other way around, but usually it's the mom that takes the responsibility. Like my mom always said, listen, if you want to have a baby, you have a baby for you, because you're ultimately, the one that's going to be the most responsible for that baby. So I feel like that's what you're feeling right now, Cancer. It's like the person you're with may not be the person that you necessarily have the best history with. And so you're thinking, okay, now we're having a baby, and now all the things that were not resolved in the past, none of that matters because there's a bigger situation going on here. And the Knight of Cups is, again, that message coming to you, that invitation, that baby, that good news coming to you, that's promising love, okay? And that's coming after that. That's coming out of the Empress card, okay? So this is definitely, wow. I mean, we definitely have a lot of fertile, myrtle, baby energy coming in. What else do we need to know about this situation? The Ace of Wands, got lots of flyers so far. You got 2. Take this one. Wow. Okay. So you're feeling regretful, or someone is feeling regretful about this situation. You know, we do see some cups that have fallen over. So that's that, like, those disappointments. But then we have some cups that haven't spilled over. So there's still that, like, you know, there's this sense of regret, but then there's also that, like, although I've made mistakes in my life, I can still get up and I can still make the best out of the situation. Not all is lost, okay? Then we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands. So a lot of you guys are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or this person may have a lot of fire in their charts. This person could also be the Knight of Cups, also a water sign like you, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. The High Priestess card coming out, okay? So I feel like intuitively you are, what do you know about this situation? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card coming in reverse. So when we see the Wheel of Fortune coming in the right way, it usually means good things coming to you within your future. But we have it in reverse. So it looks like there's you feel like this is something that's going to slow you down. And I don't feel like it has much to do with, like, it has a lot to do with this baby, but it's more so the fact that you feel like a baby is a blessing, but you feel like intuitively you know that it's something that's going to be hard for you moving forward. And why is that? We have the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck, which is all about big decisions, okay? So you have a decision that you have to make, okay? You have free will to do what it is that you feel like doing, but I have to remind you, no judgment here, but if you do decide to keep this baby, I think that is an amazing thing and you can do it. It's not going to be easy, obviously, having a child, especially the way the world is right now. It is definitely not easy, but terminating sometimes is a lot harder because it's a scar that stays with you forever. It's definitely not a topic that we speak about enough because it's so taboo. It's very, you know, it has a lot of shame to it, attached to it. So it's like, you know, you don't really want to speak about it. But I want to tell you though, Cancer, that if you do decide to go forward with this, I think that you can do this. Now, when it comes to the person that you're having a child with, obviously this is not a situation that is ideal. I feel like that's what I'm getting from these cards. It's like this person has hurt you in the past. And I feel like for a really long time, you were dodging bullets with this person. You could have gotten pregnant so many other times and you never did. But it seems like when you finally got over this person, maybe you went back to this person and now you got pregnant and you're just like, I should have just stayed gone. And now you're feeling like you're trapped. Okay. What is your advice? Your advice is we have the Hierophant. Okay, this is about spiritual advisory. Okay, traditions, cultures. So when I think of traditions and cultures, I think of, as far as your advice, as you know, when it comes to starting this family, traditions and cultures is something that is generational, right? Okay, we also see the Six of Wands here, which is all about winning. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know with the Hierophant card going into the Six of Wands that this is something that you can do. This is something traditionally and culturally, and even when it comes to your family, you will have that support with that Six of Wands. Is you are going to, this is something you can be proud of. Okay, and with the World card coming in, while the World card, I do see that she's in a circle that is symbolic of a womb, the yoni. Okay, and the World card is all about evolution. Okay, when you leave the womb and you come into the world, or when you leave the physical world and go to the different, you know, another, into the spiritual realm. Okay, into the spiritual realm where we don't, sometimes we get to see it. Some people are more blessed to see it. Some people are more connected with the spiritual realm. Okay, but when we see the World card, this being a major arcana, the Hierophant being a major arcana here. So we have major arcanas all over your reading, Cancer. We have the High Priestess, which tells you, you know what to do. You know what your higher self is telling you what to do. You definitely need to make a decision. This is a decision that is going to slow down certain things in your life, but maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to be slowed down. Maybe you need this moment to really put things into perspective for you. Okay, and the Hierophant card is all about you connecting with God, with your spiritual guides, and really connecting with what is traditionally important to you. What matters to you? Does family matter to you? Family values to you? And if they do, with the Six of Wands coming out, it shows that this is something that you can do, that this is something that you can be proud of. And with the World card showing up after that, it really shows that you can do this. There is, you know, this woman is naked. She is naked, and her being naked is really to symbolize the vulnerability that she has going from one chapter to another. You know, being naked is a very scary thing because when you're naked, you feel vulnerable and you're just like, oh my God, this is scary. What's happening? But then if you allow yourself to transition into, you know, just evolved, you know, instead of going against the tide, actually go with the flow of things. It's like, it becomes easier because you're inviting change in your life instead of fighting the change. Then we see the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups here. And the Nine of Cups is, this is a wish to be fulfilled. So a lot of you guys have been wanting this baby for some time. 6, 7, 8 of Cups here. I feel like now that I'm seeing this in some situations, this may be for the Cancer who has already, I feel like some of you guys may have terminated a pregnancy, or you had a miscarriage with this person. Okay, and in some situations it may be that you're still pregnant and you're in a situation right now where you're not sure what you want to do with this pregnancy. But a lot of you guys are still, when I see that 8 of Cups showing up after that wish to be fulfilled, it was like this is something that you wanted and it didn't happen. So a lot of you guys experienced a miscarriage, or you did have a termination that you feel regretful about, and you feel like there's a part of you that's missing. Okay, so a lot of you guys are still reeling over that situation. We did have that 3 of Cups there. So when we go back to this 2 of Wands that we started the reading off with, it was like you are planning something with a Leo, someone that you have a strong connection with. There's a lot of love with this person, and with you, you were caring or are still caring, but you're feeling alone when it comes to the situation. So those of you who have, I mean, this could be as a whole, either you've had a miscarriage, you've terminated your pregnancy, or you're still pregnant. There's a sense of you feeling alone with this situation. It's almost like you don't feel like your partner is being as supportive wasn't as supportive as you felt they should have been, and you're still very, very hurt by this situation. Okay, what are some things to look forward to? Whole deck. Some things to look forward to. We have, okay, so we have the Six of Wands here. I mean, the Six of Swords here, which is all about, we see these guys leaving the boat, okay? They're leaving the boat after some travel on the sea, on the ocean, in this body of water. They're finally getting back to a place, we are land animals. Although we can be in the ocean for some time or the water for some time, we always feel the safest when we're on the land. So I do see you getting to a place of safety, a place where you can gather your thoughts. And then we see the Five of Wands here, but there is some sense of like defensiveness. And why is that? Because you feel with the 6-7 of Swords coming out, someone is trying to get away with something. And what is that something? 6-7, the 6-7, yeah, 6-7 of Wands here. There's definitely some unresolved drama with this situation, but we do see you leaving this situation. But you're leaving this situation where you're still defensive. So you're still upset about this situation. You're still mad about this situation. You're still hurt by the situation. Although you're trying to reach common ground with this situation, you do still feel like there's this defensive energy between you and this individual. And then that 7 of Wands is like you're fighting and you're not wanting to fight. And you feel like with the 6-7 of Swords coming out, I feel like this person that you're involved with, I mean, depending on, you know them more than anything, but I feel like it's like this person is, the way they're coping with this situation is possibly by like hanging out with their friends or doing shit they're not supposed to be doing. And it's really because they don't know how to, maybe they went through things as a child, trauma, where they don't really know how to deal with this situation. So they're having a hard time doing this. So this person could be drinking. This person could be, I feel like this person is staying out late or not, like they're wanting to communicate with you and do things right because they truly want to be a good person, but then they just don't know how to cope with the situation. So like the worst of it all is like just manifesting here, okay? Let's see what else. Yeah, the Hermit card. The Hermit card. There's definitely some time for you to take on your own. You need to do some introspection, some spiritual healing, and really ask God what it is that he feels that you should do. Ask God to put you in spiritual alignment. We have that 6 of Cups coming out. Okay, that's all about childhood memories and repeating old habits. So this is very important for you, Cancer. The Hermit card coming out is very important for you to take that walk of almost like the hermit crab walk, right? When you think of the hermit crab is known as being kind of moody, a little antisocial in that, they're emotional, but they also are very sensitive. And when you take the hermit walk, this gives you a time to spend some time by yourself where you're able to form your own opinions and you're able to figure out where you are emotionally instead of having someone else in your ear and how they feel. And I feel like it's important for you right now, Cancer, to focus on you. This person may not be reciprocating the way that you are reciprocating or acting in the way that you feel like they should act, but you really can't control other people. You can't. You already know that. You already know that, Cancer. But you can control how you feel, and how you do that is by really grounding yourself. So right now is a time for you to ground yourself. We see the 9 of Wands coming out. We did have the 9 of Swords. I mean, the 9 of Cups, which was that wish to be fulfilled. So a lot of you guys do want this pregnancy. A lot of you guys did want this pregnancy and it didn't work out. But with the 9 of Wands then coming out, I feel like you guys are reaching a point of a break. And why is that? We go to the 2 of Wands. You are in between a decision. And what does that decision have to do with? The 4 of Swords, which is about rest. In contrast to that, we have the Page of Cups, which is about that child. Okay? So I feel like you guys are going in between I feel like your thoughts are going in between trying to get tranquility and peace versus the Page of Cups, which is like the thought of this child. So there's wanting to relax, but constantly thinking about this life, okay? What is your advice? Look at that, the Death card, transformation taking place. So a lot of you guys have, like I said earlier, experienced a miscarriage or you had a termination of pregnancy. A lot of you guys are going back and forth with the idea of, should I keep this baby or should I not? Spirit wants you to know with the Queen of Pentacles then coming out that you can actually do this. The Queen of Pentacles is a working mother. She's all about her home. She's all about her money. She's all about her stability, her finances, her foundation. What about this? The 5 of Pentacles then coming out. It's like you fear not having money. You fear not being able to provide. And within the 5 of Swords there, you feel defeated by that thought, okay? But the 4 of Wands then coming in is there's some happiness to be looked at here. There's some potential here. There's potential of a celebration for this child, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is that this is an opportunity for you to, the Magician, take control of the situation and manifest the life that you want. And for those of you who have lost this child, okay, I want you to know that this is, I have had a miscarriage myself. I've actually had 2. And they are very, very sad and emotional moments for a woman. And like I said, we don't talk about this as a society as much as I think we should, because I think this is something that, you know, obviously it's sometimes shameful, and then it's kind of embarrassing, and then it's also like TMI, like it's none of your business. But because we don't speak about this enough, it's almost like sometimes it stays dormant in there. We don't get it out of our system. And I want you to know from one woman to another. And if you are watching for your woman or you're a man watching for your woman, I want you to know that if you have experienced the loss of a child, this is not the ending for you, okay? I always, on the day that I actually experienced my miscarriage, I always light a white candle. I buy a fresh bouquet of flowers, and I always put out, you know, some wine or something for my ancestors. I put some fruits out, and I really commemorate that baby, and I thank God for the life that was growing inside of me. And I understand now that things happen for a reason, and you may not want to hear that right now because none of that makes sense. It's like, I would have been the greatest mom. What are you talking about? I get it, but give yourself time to heal from this situation, Cancer. Allow yourself to think things out. If you are still thinking about keeping this child, you can do this. You can do this. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. You can be, and you will be, an amazing mom. And for those of you who have experienced the loss of a child, you will be an amazing mom. There just needs to be some healing that needs to take place. You need to heal from this situation. And it may be, if you're in a relationship with someone that you don't want to necessarily be with, then this was God's way of saying, hey, you obviously got pregnant, so you can get pregnant. It just means that with this person, it may not be the person that you want to have a baby with, and we're just looking out for you, okay? The spiritual world has a funny way of doing things, and in the moment, we don't always see the clarity of why they happen, but everything is divinely orchestrated, and you have to trust that. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. This was a bit of a sad reading, but also a happy reading, in that there are some moms that are actually still expecting. I hope it resonated with you. Leave all your comments down below, like and share if you care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.